Greetings, soul family. Welcome back to the channel. Greetings to you, all my beautiful kings and queens, my gods and goddesses. If you're new, this is Soul Family Oracle. I deliver messages from the divine, the depths of our soul, our spirit guides, and our ancestors, and occasionally our alien friends. And if you're returning, as always, thank you so much. So I am going to have to start with the disclaimer today, which is to listen with discernment. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I'll start by telling you who this message is not for, so you can click off if any of this aligns with you from what I'm about to say, or like the people I'm about to list, this is not for. And if you choose to listen to this message, even though it doesn't resonate with you, I would advise that you don't do any of the practices that might come in as guidance for the people that this message is for to do. Because the people that this message is for have the unique ability to do those things and to venture into those places in and out safely with wisdom, because that's who they are. And it's something that they've done over and over again. Their soul has done over and over again. So today, out of all days, please listen with discernment. Please listen with discernment. Yes. All right. So I just received some new decks yesterday, and there's been a message coming through from the first moment I started to use this deck. I'm using specifically the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Hold on, guys. I need some water. Okay, so I'm using specifically the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and 212 on the timer. I don't know why I'm hearing that song, that 212 song. Dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da. Where am I slipping out of? So the first card that came out was Light Court. And the second card was Celestial Gatekeeper. And the sixth was Birth of Creation and Potential Growth. The message that was coming through when the cards came out, it's almost like it hit me like a ton of bricks. It just like laid me flat on the ground, something of the sort. And I ended up like putting a number of things down from what I was channeling from the message. So for whoever this message is for, now let's speak about the person that this message is for. This message is for somebody that identifies as a divine gatekeeper of the celestial realms. And when I say identify as, this may not be something that you innately know as to like be able to put words to it, to put words to that knowing or that feeling, like how I'm naming it. But what came through for the download was specifically that this is for the divine gatekeepers of the celestial realms. Now, in the knowing of this specifically, like you are a gatekeeper of the celestial realms, I feel like there might be a few things that you may have experienced that will let you know if this message is for you or if this message resonates with you. And getting to the end of the message, I'm going to pull some clarifiers or some confirmation cards to let us know certain things that will be confirmation for whoever this message is for, in case you do not identify specifically as a gatekeeper of the celestial realms yet. Now, what was coming through with the first three cards that came was that this is a very critical time, this very period, with the cosmic alignments that are happening and the portal openings that are happening all over the place. It's a period where there's a lot of activity happening in the ethers, happening quite far from our realm, I'm hearing, our dimension, I'm hearing, our galaxy, I'm hearing, but also quite far in terms of spiritually. Certain things are happening, or certain activities are happening that are happening on just the energetic wave. It's like there will be I'm hearing the revolution will not be televised. This specific line comes to me when Spirit 0505 on the timer. When Spirit is trying to explain to me certain things that are going to cause big shift, but it's not going to be known by everybody or seen by everybody. This is the energy. That's that energy that I'm getting. And the other part was that it is also happening very, very close to us. Very close to us. In the sense that there are people right here on this planet, on Earth right now, with us, amongst us, that are playing a part in the activities that are happening in the ethers because of the cosmic alignment or the portal openings that we have right now. So what was coming through specifically with the critical time, or timing is critical with the celestial gatekeeper, was that for whoever this message is for, this is coming through as some kind of a reminder. I'm hearing notification. This is coming through as something to notify you of your celestial task, responsibility, duty, but it's not really coming off as like some kind of like responsibility. It's almost like this is like a mission. And what was coming through was like this task as a celestial gatekeeper, as a divine gatekeeper of the celestial realms, is something that is attached to your soul. This is your soul's true identity. This is your soul's true identity. And I remember from the last readings that we did, it said how this period is going to be bringing about a remembrance of true identities, a remembrance of soul identities, star soul activation. So I feel like this star soul activation is what is happening right now, and a lot of revelation is going to be coming up about who you are, who your soul is, who the soul that you're working in now, that you're needing to walk in or evolve into is. And in that knowing, you're going to be able to know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and where to do it. So what was coming through was that these openings and these cosmic alignments or these cosmic shifts that happen have always been, and I think I was saying this also yesterday, have always been a gateway for both light beings and dark beings, or entities that you would consider low vibrational, right? It's always been a gateway for both sides, and both sides have used it as a gateway to achieve specific intentions or set specific plans. All right. The next part I wrote was part of your soul's duties is as a gatekeeper, keeping out energies and entities that try to constantly infiltrate and invade the celestial realms. I don't know if you guys just heard that. That was yeah. So this remembrance is coming through because once again, the cosmic alignment have allowed for gateways to be opened. Gateways that can be used by entities to what? Infiltrate different realms. And what was coming through was that there's a need to understand that the heavenly realms, or the celestial realms, specifically the celestial realms, wasn't always needing to be protected or to be gatekept by from other realms. Wasn't always needing to be gatekept from other realms, right? There was a period, or there was a time where even though the celestial realm still remained in a much higher dimension, it was able to be accessed by different beings and entities of different realms for different reasons, right? But somehow, at some point, this became something that had to be guarded, because the openings or the portals were allowing for entities with low vibrational, entities with different intentions to what? Infiltrate. And I feel like in this period, there's something that is really coming about. It's like a lot of the cosmic energies that are coming through are speaking on certain energies that have played a role in catastrophes and energetic shifts that have been negative to specific collectives or groups or civilizations, right? And I'm speaking of civilizations from different planets, right? And I don't know, did I miss this part? 9:45 on the timer, that's 9:9. I feel like, let me put this in again. If you identify as a human soul, this message is not for you. If you identify as somebody who is merely a spiritual energy with a soul and a body, this is not for you. If you identify as somebody that is merely human here, having some aspect here to make some kind of time and then go back, this is not for you. If you are one of those people also that has the belief that this is your last course on life and you are not going to reincarnate again, this message is not for you. Whoever this message is for, this gatekeeping that you're doing here is not a mission. This is who you are. You're just having to do this gatekeeping here this time from earth. And that's a message that was coming through also about the reason why the gatekeeping is having to be done from earth. And 144 passed just as I said that. But also it's 144 on my clock, like 1440, as in 240 on my clock. So 144 is very significant. And this, in the spiritual community, I believe represents the collective. And a lot of people say the chosen collective, right? But then when you look at 144, I'm not going to go too deep into this. And the spirituality of numbers, you understand that it's not just a number that was meant to represent a number of people. There are frequencies that specific number holds, that hold a meaning to collectives, different collectives, for specific reasons. That is one of the reasons why it was the number that was used in the Bible. And I'll give you an example. 1 + 4 + 4 = 5. 5 is the catalyst for change, the number of change, bringing about change, causing transformation. And that's exactly what the chosen ones are. The chosen ones are the catalysts of the divines that are meant to bring the change, the catalysts that are meant to bring the change that is needed on planet Earth. I'll leave that right there. Somebody please remind me later. Let's go back into that. That's something I would like to do a whole reading on. Okay, so whatever this is to do with the gatekeeping of the celestial realms, it's not something that you're just on a mission on. This is who you are. This is what you do. It's just having to happen from the earthly plane right now, just like how a lot of things are having to happen from the earthly plane right now. And I'm going to explain the reason why later. Right. So the other thing that was coming through was that many of the gatekeepers have reincarnated back to earth. And then I had a why with a question mark. And the answer leading to that was that earth has become a bridge. But it put a question mark. It didn't give me the full answer there. So I'm going to go into that. And the next thing was that this is a reminder also of the many attempts by lower realms to destabilize the celestial realm belt. I don't know what the celestial realm belt is, but what was coming through to me was that the celestial realm belt is kind of like something that holds the balance of the celestial realm. Now, I feel like this belt is something that is it's not something that is like physical. It may very well be something kind of like technological, but not technology as we see it, like energetical, but like energetic, but technological also. I don't know how to explain, but I feel like whoever this message is for, you're going to get me. And it runs on energy. I'm hearing the power source is energy. The power source is energy. But the celestial realms, right? The celestial realms holds, I'm hearing dominion. The celestial realm holds dominion above certain realms. And that is where the problem is. That is where the problem has been, or that is where the issue is, right? Now, another thing I should add, if you're somebody who believes that we're the only ones on this, in this galaxy or in this universe, yeah, this message is not for you. What was coming through was that in the different realms, there's been different realms where different energies, different bodies and entities have wanted to infiltrate the celestial realms to destabilize the belt, because this was going to allow for them to be able to use or operate from their frequency, right? And this is the part where I was trying to explain. There was a point or a time where the celestial realms didn't need to be so guarded, right? Now, coming back to what I was saying, because of the frequency, the low vibrational energy that they are in or they walk in, they are not able to get access into the celestial realms, like how others can get access to it, or others that are connected to it can have access to it, or others that have tapped into that energy because a part of their soul, or they have like soul fragments connected to the celestial realms, or just people that have literally been taken up into the celestial realms through some kind of practice like astral projection. So this is also something that explains the reason why certain entities can't live here on planet Earth without a human body. This is kind of like a similar concept, because their frequency is not aligned with the frequency that is required in order to be living on this planet, or to be a living entity on this planet. Their frequency, or the frequency they're in, or it is only it's attached to only the spiritual side to some extent, or I mean, yeah, 1555 on the timer. Whew, I feel like that was a lot. I was trying to find enough words, or the right words. Okay, I'm going to use the animal spirit oracle deck to clarify all these things that are coming through later. But I wanted to go over the notes of everything that I wrote down whilst I was channeling before I dive deeper into the message, so that I can have questions already for myself to answer for us. Okay, so another thing I wrote was that somehow the role had to be played from here this time. The role had to be played from planet Earth, because the planet Earth, okay, so there's a because the planet Earth has become a breeding and harvesting ground for dark energy, but specifically dark matter is what I was seeing. And what I was getting with the dark matter, I wanted to Google it. I don't know, maybe I should Google it. No, I don't feel like it. But what I was getting for the dark matter, it's almost like this dark matter is like a very precious, I don't know, I'm hearing currency. It's almost like a currency to other realms, or to certain realms and certain entities, because it's like a pure form of, it's almost like it becomes 1717 on the timer. I don't know why I want to say pure form of, like, I don't know, matter that is able to be recreated into anything, transformed into anything. It's almost like there's something about the transformational power of dark matter, right? It's almost like the ability to reset something. Okay. And what was coming through was with the harvesting and breeding grounds. It's almost like, let me just say it as it is. A lot of the entities, low vibrational entities from different realms that are not able to infiltrate the celestial realms, how they do it is to go through the planet Earth. This breeding and harvesting of dark matter and energy is from specific souls, but specifically pure souls, and also young souls, right? When it comes to the older souls, there are different things that they try to tap from the old souls. But when it comes to the young souls, you can say almost like something like naivety, right? Naivety. And the young souls are usually the ones, well, not usually the ones, but usually a lot of young souls are stuck in certain things like dogmas, like Christian, like religion and socialism and all those other things, right? Because their soul hasn't evolved enough to understand the dynamics of religion and spirituality and humanity and all those things. And so it's almost like they go for those people, the young souls. Now, do you understand? This is where the naivety comes in. It's almost like spiritual naivety. It's like they are easy targets, right? But the thing is, the young souls are very, very precious, because it's the young souls that the old souls come back to awaken, right? We don't need all old souls on the planet. Some have to come back and awaken the others, the ones that are coming up, the ones that are growing, evolving from their souls' journeys. 1 second, guys. All right, I had to attend to the phone. It almost threw me off. Where was I, spirit? Yeah. The young souls are very precious. even though the young souls are usually the ones that are the most ignorant. And I don't mean the young souls as in the children or the younger ones. As a matter of fact, a lot of the children are the older souls. A lot of the children are the ancestors that we're revering now. I'm speaking of souls, not bodies, right? And as old souls, they are our mission. Without the young souls, we don't have a mission. They are the ones that we come to impart the knowledge, and they are the ones that we come to awaken, because as the old souls, a lot of us have the responsibility of the duty to teach, to enlighten. Andromeda. Whoever I'm speaking to, I have goosebumps all over. Whoever I'm speaking to, if not specifically channeled for Andromedan star seeds, there's a bunch of you celestial gatekeepers that's confirmation right there. It's like my this thing is all this thing right now. Andromedan star seed. Somebody might be needing to do some kind of meditation into that. 1 second, guys. 21:12 on the timer. There's been a lot of distractions coming through for this message. Yeah, so that might be confirmation for somebody. You might identify as an Andromedan star seed. 21:21 on the timer. What else, Spirit? So yeah, we have a responsibility to come and teach, to heal, to enlighten, to awaken. This wasn't always the task. It wasn't always about planet Earth. This wasn't always it. But now, this is what it is. Now, the mission is being done from Earth. The rules are being played from Earth. And this is specifically because we had to come closer. So I think this is where Spirit is saying very far away, but also very close. You've come from very far away, but also very close. You've come very close in order to be able to what? Help. To make a bigger shift, to make a bigger impact. Because it's almost like what I'm getting is like needing to be stopped here. They're needing to be stopped here. Needing to be stopped here, because here has become like some kind of like fueling ground. Here has become some kind of fueling ground. I'm getting Mars. I don't know why Mars is coming through, but I just did a reading on Mars yesterday that I'm going to post today. It's become some kind of like fueling ground. And I think Mars is coming through because what I'm getting is like Mars, I don't know if it still is a fueling ground, but Mars is some kind of fueling ground for it's been different ones over the time. At some point, it was a fueling ground for like one civilization. At some point, it was a fueling ground for, I'm hearing galactic fleet. So it's been fueling ground for different galactic fleets. And also it's been fueling ground for, different entities. Not just fueling in terms of like fuel, right? But also in terms of like power. I'm hearing rest also. And I'm hearing refuge. Refuge. At some point, Mars was a place of refuge. Refugees. All right. So I'm going to use the decks and let's see what comes up. The energies today has been crazy. Actually, since yesterday, it's like my head, the back of my neck. And another thing I'm seeing, like there's something to do with the spine. I feel like with a rewind, there's going to be like a DNA activation. I'm seeing like spines, and you see like how the veins going through like in the human body, like a transparent human form. There's something happening with the back of the head, the neck area, the back of the neck going down to the shoulder, but like not going down up the neck area, behind the neck. I mean, all right. Let's look at the cards and see what we have. Come through, Cosmic Family. What do we need to know concerning this energy? I'm hearing Andromeda again. Somebody needs to search up Andromeda. If you've been suspecting that you're an Andromedan star seed, you are. What do we need to know about this energy, Spirit? I have your celestial gatekeepers here. Speak to us. It says clear and activate. Clear and activate. There's a need for you to clear your energy and activate this within you. Because you see, this is just like I was saying. The reason why certain entities, certain energies, other bodies can't get through into the celestial realms is because their vibration is not high enough. So it's like when you yourself, you have that constant energy or spirit of light, right? But then again, we're here on earth, right? You have to be in a higher vibration. So if your energy is constantly being tainted or blocked by low vibrational things, it's going to be difficult for you to connect and for you to play this role, step into your role as a celestial gatekeeper, you understand? There's a need for you to clear your energy so you can activate this within you, clearing and activation. I feel like this period is just a lot of clearing and activation. It's like just a lot of activations are coming through. And for a lot of people, this is going to be like, listen, it's going to be so intense. It's going to be so intense, and I'm seeing somebody like literally sitting on a sofa, but feeling like they are levitating or like they are not seated fully in it. It's almost like somebody sitting on a sofa, but you feel like your feet and like your whole body is up, like you're hanging on the sofa, something of the sort. You're literally going to feel yourself float. It's like I'm seeing somebody waking up and then you're going to feel yourself floating in space, like floating on top of the bed, as if like you're just like, hanging over the bed, something of the sort. And for some of you, actually, this might actually be something that actually happens, but it's like you're just going to see yourself in that state or watch yourself in that state. We have divine will. Let go of fear. For some of you, this message was coming also through yesterday. Fears of tapping into a higher realm. Fears of going into the divine realms. Fears of doing deep meditation. And this is why I started the reading. I have chills all over. I have actually it's goosebumps. And this is why I started the reading by saying that this message is not for everybody. If the message is not for you or doesn't resonate with you, do not attempt to do anything that is guided for the people that this message is for to do in this reading. The fact that the fear is coming up in divine will is specifically because of that. The people that this message is meant for, the people that are meant to do this, to rise into the higher realms as gatekeepers of the celestial realms, these people divinely have been appointed for this. This is who they are. That is why it says divine will. They have that power to do it. It's innately within them. Not everybody can do this. So do not take this message as yours and go and try this thing to try and, I don't know. But we'll see what comes up. So I feel like with the divine will and under it saying let go of fear, with the let go of fear, it's like whoever you are that this message is for, there's a need for you to release the fear of rising higher, of rising into your power, of testing your power, of pushing your power to its height or its limits, right? Because actually there isn't a limit for it. You only feel like there might be a limit for it because you haven't even seen the extent of it. You haven't even seen the extent of your power. So this is making you feel like there must be some kind of limit. And, I want to make sure I don't cross the limit. Test yourself. Test yourself. I dare you to test yourself. Again, if this message is not for you, you shouldn't be continuing. I dare you to test yourself. For whoever I'm speaking to, if you're a celestial gatekeeper, I'm saying I dare you to test yourself. If this message is not for you, you will know it's not for you. And if it's for you, you will know it's for you. I dare you to test yourself, to test your powers. Don't go and stand on a roof and jump. Let's be realistic. Put your hands to work. Put your mind to work. Put your soul to work. Shock yourself. What else, Spirit? We have showed your energy. Look beneath the surface. Eternal union. New love is forming. For some of you, what is in your way is some kind of a relationship or person. I really don't feel the need to try and sugarcoat anything or like try and find ways to make it land easy. For some of you, what is blocking you connecting with this gift and for you rising into that energy is the relationships around you or whatever relationship you're entertaining or whoever this person is that is in your energy. And it says shield your energy, eternal union. There is an eternal union for you, but it is not this. Whatever this union is putting you in a low vibrational state. It keeps you in a low vibrational state. You are needing to raise your vibration, especially now in this time. And you remember the message says timing is critical. It says the timing is critical. This time right now is very critical. This is not time to be playing around. You understand? This is not time to be playing around with people that do not match with your vibration. This is not time to be allowing people to be meddling in your vibration that should not be there. Especially in this time, the openings, this celestial opening, this portal openings, like these cosmic alignment are nothing for us to be playing with, because there are people out there that are using this as gateways to do things to this planet. I almost said to our planet, but yeah, to our planet. It is our planet. We have to protect it. Whatever is in your energy. And this I feel like this is meant to be a direct message saying, listen, whatever the situation is that you're dealing with another person that is putting you in a low vibrational state, you need to release yourself from it because there's something better out there for you. It's like, this is not even something that you should be playing around with. It's like, do you know what has been prepared for you? But you're out here and this thing is lowering your vibration when you have a mission to fulfill. You have a mission to fulfill. Again, this is not even like just a mission. This is something that is who you are. So basically, you're not being who you are. You're not living as who you are, or being who you said you were going to be when you came here. What else, Spirit? And some of you is because of some kind of relationship or a person. Another thing I'm hearing also is somebody has been married to somebody, I don't know 14 years? Is it 10, between 10 and 24 years? What's that? Somebody has been married to somebody for between 10 and 24 years. Or is it 10 and 14 years? So 10 years, 24 years, 14 years. I don't know which is which. 4 is 8. For somebody, 8 years. And you may have been thinking for the last 2 years that you're with the wrong person, or you made a mistake, or there's something, but you're choosing not to stay, choosing not to leave. Somebody is in a partnership or some kind of relationship. Somebody is in a partnership. It's a partnership. It's not a relationship anymore. It's not a marriage anymore. It's like the whole thing is done. It's dead. But it's a partnership because it's like you're sharing a house, you're sharing bills, and it's more convenient or it's cheaper. What's that? There's a need for you to remove yourself from this energy because you have something to do. What else, Spirit? This is not a light mission. As in, it's not light. It's heavy. It's heavy. You need to be light. Your heart needs to be light. Your mind needs to be light. Your body needs to be light. Yeah, it says illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. So yeah, if I feel like this is meant to be some. It's like some people are needing to like be giving some kind of like, I don't know, it's like a shake up, like for somebody to like shake you into awareness. 15:05 on the clock. That's 155. Exactly. Shake you into awareness, like bring some kind of like a change, like there's something. Because with the illuminate the shadow is saying that the shadow work that needs to be done. With the illuminate the shadow, it's like you're needing to integrate with some part of the shadow that might be keeping you in a low vibrational state or lowering your frequency, that so that you're not rising to be able to reach or be in this energy. And again, I want to repeat again, this is not saying this doesn't mean it's not you. This is who you are innately. But you are not in your celestial realms. You are not in the realms in which you originally dwell. And in this space here where you are, you will constantly need to do things to raise your vibration, to maintain a high frequency. So with the illuminate the shadow, I feel like this is coming up. I won't be surprised if the card that says Dark Night of the Soul comes out. Because it's almost like you're needing to just like, it's like you're needing to, I'm hearing just become, but it's like the blockage is the vibration, right? Some kind of low vibration or low frequency energy. And this is something that is attached to the shadow. So eliminate the shadow, do some shadow work, or do some, like, really sit down and ask yourself what is blocking you from reaching your highest potential spiritually. What is blocking you from tapping into your highest soul identity, your highest soul energy. That's that soul star activation. I don't know, whoever this message is for, you should definitely check out the last message. Let me put this down so I can tag it in and not forget the timer. You should definitely check out the star soul activation, because that spoke about a soul star chakra activation to help. That is going to, like, it's like tapping into that soul self, that higher self. That was like 50 seconds when I was trying to 50 sec. So whoever this message, if this message resonates with you, I think you should check out that message also. So with the eliminate the shadow, and I feel like this is not even something about like trying to do anything to dread yourself or the things that you know who you are, or like what you deal with, or, and I'm hearing addictions for somebody might be like dealing with addictions. I'm hearing coping mechanisms. Somebody's using addictions to as coping mechanism or as some form of coping mechanism. And this addiction, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs. Not necessarily drugs. This could be a way of being, something about your lifestyle that you use to block out things and use them as a coping mechanism so you don't have to deal directly with things. And under the deck right now, we have cosmic ancestors. Voice your concerns. Exactly. Voice the concerns to your cosmic ancestors. You have a whole, listen, whoever I'm speaking to right now, you are a celestial being, and you have cosmic ancestors out there that will listen to you, will help you to heal, help you to release. You understand? Your make, I'm hearing architecture. It's like your architecture is very different. Your architecture is very different. Not everybody will be able to understand you. Not even every spiritualist will be able to understand you. There's a need for you to reach out to your cosmic ancestors, like literally tapping in. I feel like this is the perfect period. This message is coming at the perfect time, and honestly, this is like the perfect timing for this message. Right, with the Lionsgate portal opening and the Sirius opening, this is a perfect time. Like if you identify as a celestial gatekeeper, this is the perfect time for you to tap into that energy, for you to reach out to your cosmic ancestral energy. And I'm hearing something about like an ancestral link. Something about like an ancestral link. Some of you share ancestral links. Some of you celestial gatekeepers share ancestral links. I'm hearing some rules are appointed by lineage, something of the sort. Now I'm hearing something about cosmic origins, right? This is about to be a different message. So let me wrap this up first. What else do we need to know about this energy spirit? What else? It says love and light, act with care. Love and light, act with care. Can I get one more card on this? It says between worlds, new direction. Love and light, act with care. Between worlds and new directions. This is the between worlds. I think this is why it kept coming through as like you are not you are not in your celestial abode. You are not in your own galaxy. You are not in you're not in your own home. You're not in your soul's home. This is not where you originate from. But you are still very much present here as yourself in from where you come from. This is where the between worlds come in. This is where the between worlds come in. Again, the missions being done here from Earth is to allow for you to be very close also, because it's also very far from home. It's almost like the planet is far from home. Some had to come here. to do the work from here. It's like you've become like, it's like I'm seeing like a transmission tower. And so it's like, again, like I said, a lot of gatekeepers reincarnated back to earth. It's like you become some kind of transmission tower with a between worlds. It's like receiving the energies and seeding them here. It's like you're able to still, you've become that bridge. You're able to tap into the celestial energies and bring them down here. This is why I was saying, if this message is not for you, don't be astral projecting places, trying to enter different realms. And with a love and light and act with care, I feel like this will be some kind of like sense of responsibility. I'm getting this energy as like somebody might be feeling some kind of heavy sense of responsibility, but not knowing what to do. All you need to do right now is to give yourself as much love and light as you can. 4044 on the timer. This will be how you stabilize yourself. Ground yourself in your energy. The more grounded you remain in your energy, the more secure and stabilized you are in your energy, the better you'll be able to assist the planet and everybody else. Because that will bring you much closer to yourself, to your spirit, to your soul's true identity. It won't happen in the noise or the chaos around you. There can be chaos around you, but within you, that peace, that groundedness needs to be maintained in order for you to be able to what? Soar and reach those realms that you are needing to operate in, to tap into the energies that you're needing to access, to make that change that you're needing to make. Listen, you have extra, but there's something, and you carry extraordinary abilities, but until those things have been broken into, you won't be able to receive or tap into them. Right, and those abilities are even like those abilities. Listen, I'm nobody. I'm just a reader. I am just a reader. What I'm doing, you can do it also. Healing, you can do it also. Root work, you can do it also. Channeling, you can do it also. And for whoever I'm speaking to, you can do it and so much more. You can do it and so much more. But you need to accept the requirement. Wow. And under the deck, we have energy signature. The past is in the present. I'm telling you guys, the past is in the present. You are the past and the present. It's you. It's like what I was saying with a young kid. It's like you are the ancestor and also that present, like generation, like grandchild or generation. It's like you are the present. So it's like that past of who you used to be, you are still that in here in this present, that role. And especially in this opening, this very time, it's important for you to remember this role. It's important for you to uphold your responsibilities. All right, what else, Spirit? Come to Cosmic Family. What do we need to know? What's the guidance for the Celestial Gatekeepers, Spirit? Oh my goodness. It says ground your light. Exactly. Ground your light. It says let your soul shine. Ground your light. Yes. With the love and light. Like you are just needing to give yourself as much love and light as you can. Ground yourself in your energy. When you're grounded in your energy, your soul shines more. You are highly connected when you're grounded to your energy. This is all that is required right now if you are going through that rough patch. If you're wondering again, if you're feeling that urge, like, oh my goodness, I feel like there's something I should be doing in the world or giving out to the world. It's like, what is it? Like, I'm feeling called to be of service, like 4404 on the timer. If they're feeling restless, like, like you're supposed to be doing something, but don't know what it is or how to go about it, where to start, just relax. Breathe. Give yourself love and light. That will nurture your spirit and stir your soul, cause it to shine even more. And in this enlightenment, you yourself will receive the insights that you need to share with the rest of the world. I feel like, yeah. Oh my goodness. Under the deck, we have Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. You are a healer. Move forward with an open mind. Listen, you've done this before. This is not your first run, what, at the rodeo. This is not your first time at the rodeo, something like that. Yeah. Can I get one last card before? I'm going to take one last card before I close out the reading. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Oh, my goodness. It says hidden realms. Create conscious awareness. I'm telling you guys. Hidden realms. Create conscious awareness. I feel like I'm going to have to do another reading specifically on these realms. Like this realm thing, like with the portal opening and the cosmic alignments, like the gateways. There are a lot of gateways that have been created right now. A lot of gateways have been created right now, and these gateways, like, they're being created not to be shut, but to be opened and expanded. Some of these major shifts that are happening with us light workers and light warriors, there are a lot of major shift happenings in different realms and amongst different entities also. We're not the only ones here, right? And we're not the only ones with something to protect on this planet or in this universe. There are others out there that are trying to protect other things, but they don't play by the same rules. That is where people like you come in. You, the celestial gatekeeper, you have the ability, you have the power to guard the celestial realms. You have been given the decree to banish and to ban low vibrational entities from sabotaging innocent humans in order to be able to bend the celestial realms to make their way into it, or to infiltrate, to destabilize. What a lot of people don't know about here on earth is that as we see just what we see, there's so much that goes on in the spiritual that has to do with the protection of humanity. There's so many beings out there that are fighting other beings to protect humans, to protect this earth plane. But not enough people talk about that. These hidden realms, they count on it. They count on the fact that we don't speak about them. They count on the fact that people don't know about them, because it makes it easier for them to infiltrate. Right? You can't be led on by what you don't believe in. And so for whoever this message is for, again, this is a reminder of who you truly are. And this is a call for you to be that celestial gatekeeper that you are. Can I get guidance, Spirit? How do we step into the... Oh, wow. Under the deck, we have astral travel. And under it says caution needed. So let me put again. Clear before you activate. Clear your energy before you activate it. Clear your energy before you activate it. Don't be doing astral projection with low vibrational energies. Don't be in low vibrational state or low vibrational emotions when you're astral projecting and going into the spiritual realms and traveling through the ethers, basically. So clear your energy before you do any form of activation. And when you're astral projecting, make sure you're astral projecting whilst in a what? A high vibrational energy or a high frequency. Why? Because the gateways are opened. You're not the only one that's going to be out there. And there are specific entities out there that are going to be sniffing out for low vibrational entities and low vibrational energies. They don't go close to high vibrational, high frequency energies. They won't come close to your high frequency energy. But if you are traveling through the ethers with a low frequency, you should watch yourself. All right, guys. As always, please listen with discernment if I haven't said that enough already today in this reading. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if this message resonates with you, I urge you to like, share, subscribe to help us reach even more of our weird brothers and sisters. Man. I think I just heard Life as an Alien. Is that a song or is it a movie? Or is it a book?